Hublot Integral isn't just part of the brand's most conceptually accessible watch, but it's also been a key platform of experimentation for the sports watch brand in both colours and materials. As part of Hublot's efforts to strip things back slightly from the Unico-powered flyback chronographs, a range of smaller-cased, time-only watches were released earlier this year. But that doesn't mean the designs have become any less bold. The Hublot Integral time-only all-black is a murdered-out piece of wrist candy that's ready for the street. Now, Hublot are rarely going to be totally tame when it comes to a stripped-back watch, given the industrial design that borders on brutalist, especially with the time-only movement reducing any frills that the chronograph may have given it. The dial is full of complex components in a smattering of grey palettes. However, if you're not looking for any specific moving parts, the technological jumble looks like a bird's eye view of a barren futuristic city, punctuated only by the specks of purple colour from the movement's bearing jewels. Black on grey is never going to be the most legible of colour schemes, but the subtle contrast does allow you to read the time when the need arises, thanks to thick, blocky hour markers that catch light and add to the dial's depth. Although the watch is the integral time only, you do actually get one complication in the form of a date window at 6 o'clock, whose Arabic numerals you can see along the circumference of the skeletonized dial. Black ceramic is nothing new for Hublot, but the mixed brushed and polished surfaces on this Big Bang Integral really show their mastery of the material. The flat brushed areas allow some light into the crevices to grey wash the colour, leaving the harshly chamfered edges to shine like glossy black ink with its polish. The integrated bracelet acts almost as fluidly as the material looks, reflections skipping across its surfaces with every wrist roll. The sides of the case are no less detailed, with milled ridges and matte blasted finishes offering more contrast of texture, and the signed crown giving plenty of grip. The movement is the HUB 1710, which looks much prettier through the Sapphire Caseback than the rather clinical dial. Swirling decoration has been applied to the base plate, which covers most of the components, which are otherwise visible on the reverse, giving more focus to the beating balance wheel, the mainspring barrel, and the automatic winding rotor. The black colour also extends to most of the surrounding parts. 50 hours of power reserve and a 28,800 vibrations per hour beat rate are fairly standard for a Swiss watch of this calibre, but it's more than enough to be a reliable daily wearer. Although Hublot have divided more than a fair share of watch fans, their popularity only seems to keep growing year by year, and the Big Bang Integral time-only all-black is sure to find itself on most people's good side. It is a limited edition of only 250 pieces, and as such carries a retail price of $27,800 Australian dollars.